Hello guys, this is for everyone wondering how to theme your iPhone now that Winterboard isn't working for the moment. So we're going to do this by downloading Anemone here in the bottom left. And to get Anemone is just to open up Cydia. Up here in the packages, type in Anemone. It's probably the hardest part of the entire thing, just figuring out how to spell Anemone. Once you got it, you got it. So Anemone, you're going to want to install it. I already have it installed, so I won't worry about that. But you're also going to want to install Power Tap. You're going to need this after you install a theme because it doesn't have a respring button. So you're going to just download this to have a quick respring button, so you won't have to go ahead and search through one of your settings or something to find one. So Power Tap, going to look like this, and it's going to give you different options for when you tap on the little power slider. So it's going to turn into a reboot, respring, and safe mode. So once you have both of those downloaded, you can go ahead and proceed to Anemone. I'll just give you a quick breakdown. Anemone, like the little font and little startup animation. As you can see here, I have a few already. You can actually go ahead and, depending on which one you want, mess with it a little more. Different theme things that you can take off from each one. Select one from each of these. See the Splendor apps, Splendor calendar, calendar for iPhone. So you can mix and match, actually. Pretty cool. Let's go ahead to finding the themes first. So we're going to go ahead and go back into Cydia. And you're going to want to type in Anemone again. Search. All of these themes right here are the ones that you can download with Anemone. As you can see, most of them have Anemone after the name. So those are usually the ones that you can download, but not all of them will have Anemone after the name. Like so. These right here don't have Anemone after the name, but you can still download them and try them. Alright, just for a quick tip, I recommend downloading Bite Your Apple. You can see here the Bite Your Apple repo. And I also recommend installing Insanely I. These will give you two alternatives to having to pay for the actual app. That's why right here you see usually three copies for me. I have the Red Anemone. I also have Red Anemone here and Red Anemone there. It's because you have the paid version here in blue, and then the free versions that you get from Insanely I and Bite Your Apple down here right below. So let's say you want to pick Red Anemone, right? Go ahead and look through it right here. It gives you a sample of the theme through screenshots. So screenshots, you can look through it. It's pretty nice, pretty cool. If you like the color red, it's your thing. But it says recheck in the corner, so we can't even buy it if we wanted to. So you're just gonna want to go back and select one of the two options here: Red Anemone from Insanely I or Red from Bite Your Apple. I recommend downloading from Bite Your Apple. So we're just going to try the Bite Your Apple one. You're going to want to install the theme. Once it's finished installing, it won't respring, so you don't have to worry about respringing it. Go back to Anemone. let this go ahead. Hopefully it doesn't cut off the video. Alright, it's going. I remember when I first jailbroke my little iPod, I think on 5.1. It was one of the coolest things ever, seeing all these little scripts flow down the screen. It was awesome. Alright, it's finishing now. And like I said, it should not reboot the device, or respring, sorry. Return to Cydia. And it should pop up in Anemone. Just give it a quick close. Anemone. And red at the bottom. So you're going to want to enable that. But if I were to enable it, it's going to respring. So you're going to want to enable it. It'll check all the little circles down here. And you're going to want to hit apply up here on the top right. Once you hit apply, it's going to take you to a preview screen. Alright, once you hit apply, it's going to take you to a preview screen, and you're just going to keep hitting apply. You're going to want to go back to this page right here, and when you hit the home button, you'll see that the theme change won't be applied yet. And that's where you're going to want to respring with power tap. So you're going to want to hold the power down button, the sleep button on the phone. Just give it a second, and you'll see this pop up. Mine doesn't have letters in it for some reason, you know, like the little wording that goes right next to it. But all you have to do is tap on the power button once. Once it'll give you a reboot, twice it'll give you a respring, 3 times it will give you a safe mode, which you're going to want to respring. Once you respring, you'll see that all of your icons and everything will be themed. I'm sorry about the constant cuts. A lot of walking around right now. But yeah, you should be all set, guys. Alright, thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, make sure to put them down in the comments.